my name's Sarah Irons. I'm the Staffing Development Coordinator at Evergreen Health Center. We are located in East Providence. I am a registered nurse, which is a requirement for the job. So we're owned by Life Care Centers of America. They own approximately 250 facilities in the United States. We're only one of two in Rhode Island. We are a skilled facility as well as long-term, which means we have patients that stay for short-term for rehab due to surgeries or hospitalizations, declines in health. And then we have long-term patients who are here for, their life expectancy. This is their home and this is where they live.
Great, thank you. And when you do bring on new employees, both in the nursing fields and kind of other roles that would be available in the facility, what do you look for in terms of their education and career skills, and also their soft skills?
So I think we probably look for the same things just as everybody does, that energetic, outgoing, personable, kind, as far as the person is concerned, but amongst other things, obviously. But as far as their education, they need to be an LPN or an RN with an accredited school. And we, as far as soft skills, we love the idea that they have CNA experience, but it's definitely not necessary. We hire new grads, LPN and RN as well. We love to train and educate. That is one of our biggest things, is that we love the support that we have for all of our new hires, associates, nursing associates. We love the fact that we can be there for them, educate them. And with new grads, it's a little bit easier than with someone with experience, although we'll definitely take people with experience. We're not counting that out. But.
And what is COVID obviously kind of throws a wrench into everything this year, but what's the job outlook looking like for entry-level employees?
Well, for entry-level employees, we treat everybody basically the same, except their orientation is a little bit different. We have the onboarding. We do the day one of orientation. Everybody gets the same general orientation across the company. And then we have specific for nursing. We have a wound team. So the new hires follow the wound team. During their orientation, it's a 4 to 5 week orientation. We have extended it if need be, but you are working with one-on-one with a nurse. You learn all the policies, the procedures, various things, assignments, that sort of thing. You work directly under a unit manager who watch you closely to make sure that you're getting the education that you need. During the first year, you would attend an IVE certification class, which the company does pay for. It's a $700 class, and you can take that certification anywhere. It's not just for Evergreen. We know people are going to not stay here for the duration of their careers. But our most important thing for us is that you learn how to take care of someone and do it well, do it correctly. So that is why we have the extensive orientation that we do. We also have different committees in the facility that we encourage the new nurses to come to, being the behavior team. We have a behavior team that looks at all of our psychoactive medications. We have a fun committee, which is really just that. It's for fun. So there's different things. We have a recruitment and retention. We like for the new hires to come on board to those because it is important to have fun. We're here 40 to 50 hours a week sometimes. So we want to make sure that they're having fun as well as learning and working.
Great, thank you. And in terms of your own career, how did you get to be where you are now? Did you have kind of entry-level positions or internships or things like that that were influential in that regard?
So I started out my whole career. I worked in the hospitals. I worked at various hospitals in Rhode Island. I also worked in Boston. And then I came here when my child was going to kindergarten, and I didn't want to have to work weekends and holidays. And I thought this would be a perfect place. And when I came in, the atmosphere, the vibe, the feeling of teamwork, the support, it was great. And when I started out, I was actually a unit manager. And I've actually left Evergreen because I thought the grass was greener. I went to a local company, which was a fantastic company to work for, but I decided that this was really where I needed to be, where I wanted to be, where I felt like I belonged. And so my career did advance in the way that coming back, I took this position as the staffing development coordinator, which everybody thinks is just all about education. And I wish it's unfortunate now with the way, especially with COVID, the way that things are, we need so much more education. And a lot of it is online. When a new hire comes on board, they have about 20 hours of online education that they complete before they even go to the floor. So my job, getting to where I am, I feel like it's the right job for me. I've done a lot of things, but I get to meet all of the new hires in nursing as well as the rest of the company. You develop relationships with people. I'm there for them as far as support. When you start a new job, it's very difficult when you don't know the answer, and then you're not really sure of who to go to. How do you get to, call out, or you're not really sure what you should wear. You miss that part in orientation because there is a lot. So they'll text me or call me, and it's nice. I feel that it helps people become more comfortable quicker when they know who to get in touch with. And I definitely am a talker, so it's great in the beginning, making people comfortable with jokes and, trying to lay out the fact that although we are very supportive, although this is a business, we also have our bumps in the road. And we like as a clinical team to figure them out. And so I feel this job for me, I'm able to do that with the staff, knowing them right from the interview through the drug screen process, through the orientation process. It's definitely the job for me.
Thank you. And
Sure.
our last question, what advice would you give to current CCRI students that are, either looking to join Evergreen as, or just to be an RN in general?
It's not an easy job, but it is extremely rewarding. I find every day that something happens in our facility that makes people smile. The residents and the staff, they become like a family. They know how to take care of them. They understand what they need. And my advice to you is find a place that supports you as a new nurse, whether it's an LPN or an RN, but supports you in your achievements, your accomplishments, as well as your mistakes, because we all make them. And it's okay to make mistakes, but the most important thing to do is to learn from them. As long as we're learning from our mistakes, then we'll be okay. We'll be able to move on. We'll be able to accomplish what the most important thing is, and that's to take care of our residents correctly.